Welcome, disc golf fans, to the 24th Tar Heel Open, presented by Yeet Street Discs and fueled by Brixx Woodfire Pizza and Craft Bar and our friends over there at Innova. And of course, all of our Patreon supporters who continue to support us year after year, tournament after tournament. My name is Chris German. We have PJ Barth in the booth for this event. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great because this is new coverage for me. We're at the UNC Chapel Hill course and a lot of familiar names. Evan Smith, Anthony Anselmo, Silas Schultz, and Grady Shue.
Yeah, we also got Harper Thompson in the field, Brandon Brown, some really good players out here.
Look at that rating difference there with Evan, just in the 1040s.
Yeah, he's a killer. And we're starting here on hole 1, 242 feet. Kind of a righty backhand hyzer through one of these small gaps. Really just hit your line with a putter and see if you get through. Evan wasting no time.
And all right, that's a good way to start. I mean, 10 feet in for your birdie. Anthony, local to the area. Oof. And gets even closer.
Yeah, without that tree hit, that was pretty close to ringing it up. You'll see Anthony do a lot of lefty forehand. That's pretty much the only way he throws. Silas leaving that a bit wide, maybe, a bit flat.
Oh, a little early there from Grady catching a tree. It's good to see Grady on coverage. It's been a minute that we've seen him on Gatekeeper. And running it for the 2.
Yeah, giving it a bid. I mean, this is a birdie or die course.
You don't say. I think Silas knows that too.
Yeah. Really don't want to be leaving birdies out here on easier holes like this, and that's a good tap in there for Grady.
So Grady preventing the star frame, and like you said, this course is birdie or die. This one was pretty close to par, actually. 54% of the field took par. 0.05 under.
Yep. Now we got hole 2. This is pretty straightforward. Just a little uphill. Another, gap to hit. Distance isn't a problem. Just gotta be accurate.
Yeah, right side there. Something flips up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Carries nice and straight. We're going to see a lot of woods here, PJ, or we go out in the open at all?
There's a few more open holes, but yeah, mostly we'll be in the woods on holes like these where it's relatively easy to save par if you do miss the gap that it demands you hit.
Perfect shot there from Silas. He's going to start 2 for 2. And Grady.
That's a nice bounce back from par.
Using the whole right side of that fairway, too.
Yeah. Good putt from Evan. And everyone else should be cleaning this up. You'll notice Anthony's putting right-handed. That's just how he does it. Lefty forehand, righty putts.
Yeah, that one is a rare one. You don't see that every day.
No, but he's very good at it.
Very talented. Filmed him a couple times over the years.
All right, hole 3, 400-foot par 4. This is a pretty tight gap off the tee to hit. But if you do and you can get all the way up here and get a putt for eagle. Probably plays 450 at most. Maybe a little less. And this...
Oh, did Evan do it? Oh.
It's the very last tree.
Wow.
I think he's still got a putt. But he might have been parked if he missed that one.
So yeah, our first par 4 of the course. Like you said, seems as if you throw a perfect shot, you can get an eagle putt.
Yeah, Grady, no interest in the eagle, just trying to hit the gap with that forehand. It should be easy enough to, pitch out to a birdie from there.
Anselmo making that gap as well, but he does look like he might be a little pinched here on the left.
Yeah, this is a little tough. No one hit early, so everyone wants the birdie, but that's pretty rough. You really want the 3 on this at least, especially if you're not trying to get aggressive off the tee. And getting the 3,
there
he does.
You go. Doesn't matter how you do it. Shows up as a 3 on the card. Some nice putts to start this round for these guys. And this is to go 4 through 3 to start this out. Oh,
just off the front cage.
All right, tap in birdie there for Evan. He's going to have a turkey to start.
Silas.
Don't do it.
Right. Not a tap in, but, definitely not.
Roll all the way down back to his feet at least.
Yeah, and he gets his turkey.
Yeah, hole 3 did not see an eagle the entire round.
That's pretty surprising.
Yeah, it was 0.2 under par, so played pretty easy, but no eagles.
Hole 4, par 4, 467 feet. Mostly you're trying to go left off the tee around the corner, land right about here, and then approach off to the right out through the gap to the basket. It's pretty easy, chip hyzer backhand, chip hyzer forehand for the righties. You can get very aggressive and get an outside look at it, but not really what most people are doing. They're just laying it up to the middle, give themselves a good chance to have an easy approach.
This is looking great here from Grady.
Yeah, he definitely got the most aggressive.
Yeah. Almost a little too far left. Luckily, keeps it on the fairway. A little too straight here from Anthony.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Yeah, that high turnover line is pretty much his only shot at getting out. And he's going to have to make do with the par, most likely. And these are your normal layup shots. Really throwing it high to make sure he gets far enough right. And he gets far enough right. He just gave it a little too much juice. And there's the Silas forehand.
Wow. In the circle.
It's a good job. You won't see him forehand too often, but really have to for the approach on this shot. And that's
okay.
Based from Grady. That shows you the advantage of being on the left side of the fairway there.
Yeah.
Getting aggressive off the tee.
All right, 4 for 4. I mean, these guys are just so good, make it look so easy.
Yeah, like this is a birdie or die course, but not everyone in the field is birdieing.
Like birdieing like every hole. So
yeah,
it's nice to see our feature card do what they should. Wow. Whew, very close to spitting out there.
That would have been a tough pill to swallow. You really don't want to bogey this hole. It's a good birdie from Grady as well. Easy enough. Hole 5, par 3, 412 feet. It looks like a very downhill hole, but it's actually relatively level. It definitely plays all of 412.
Yeah, it looks like it was just 2 notches on the drone. I want to give a big shout out to Clark Nichols getting all these drones for us. It's awesome to collaborate with people as that's going to almost get to the edge of circle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And Silas, this just needs to miss these branches.
Yeah, just a little
short. That was kind of misleading. I thought he was going to get further.
That's what this hole does. It really feels like it's going to be shorter, but that last 30 feet or so.
Yeah, I need to wait for it to switch the catch cam before I commentate on the shot. Like, is this gonna hit the tree? Yeah, a little bit. All right, so 3 of them over there, kind of right on the edge of circle.
Yeah, you'd think you could just do a big wide hyzer around the tree, but that's a lot of power.
What? What was that reaction, man?
Kind of a wild spit out. He was pretty left, but it did just a wild,
That was a crazy reaction.
Bounce off.
Evan with the 5 for 5.
Yeah. Grady with the nice comebacker. Kind of left himself a lot there, but cleans it up.
There's another birdie. We saw 12 birdies on the day. Came in about a quarter of a stroke under par. Middle of the pack hole.
Yeah. Hard to bogey this one, but surprisingly unlikely to birdie it as well.
Not a lot of bogeys. Only one, actually.
Wow. Hole 6, par 3, 342 feet. This is all about distance control and angle control. It's downhill on this plateau where if you're a little too far right or a little too far left, you won't really have much of a putt. It's probably better to be left, and Grady does a great job of that.
Yeah, it sets up for everyone's preferred throw, you would think. Just a hyzer shot.
Yep. It's a nice shot from Anthony, probably flicking a harp, if I had to guess. He's got a lot of those in various stages of wear.
Just makes it right there. Right past the last little bit of trees that you had to miss. This one's a little too straight, and that is going. See you later.
Yeah, but he's got this window.
No way, dude.
And that's a great putt. Yeah, he had to charge up the hill.
Yeah, like look at the angle where the camera is. That's crazy. I thought that was jail for him. That's tough for Silas.
Yeah, this putt may have lost him, but it's a good putt from Anthony. We'll see if Silas can bounce back on the next one.
Another one there for Evan. This was the easiest hole on the course. Came in half a stroke under par.
That makes sense.
No aces, though. Just a lot of deuces.
And that's a good comebacker for Silas after missing about the same distance.
Feather Creek Woodworking, your source for trophies, player pack minis, custom minis, missed putts, and more.
Hole 7, par 3, 364 feet. This is one of the tougher holes on the course. You go straight down this corridor. Basket's slightly on the right at the end. Got a few guardian trees that mostly don't really come into play. Most people are being left of those. And Evan using all of the fairway.
Making you dance.
Yeah, making me jump around a little bit.
Hi. Did we say we were in North Carolina? Because this hole really resembles the tightness of NC. Anthony's going to get edge of circle, a little short.
Yeah, it was a great hyzer flip turnover.
Oh, did Grady do it too?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Bounces off a rock. Great reaction for him. This is like the most Silas Schultz shot I can think of. Hyzer flip with an FD. Just hits that last tree. Didn't quite get the turn. That would have been a nice bounce back. Anthony kind of had that tree awkwardly in the way. Evan, 7 through 7? That's just ridiculous.
It's always fun to watch people like birdie every hole.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, they always make courses really hard, and everyone, these great players need to always play these hard courses. Sometimes I just want to watch them get birdies, man. I don't know. Parking shots and making putts.
Yeah.
This was the second hardest hole, like you mentioned. Pretty tough. Only 15% of the field birdied. Only 6 birdies on the day. We just saw 2 of them.
All right. Hole 8, par 3, 305 feet. It's kind of a hyzer around the corner, or even a turnover forehand for righties. And, yeah, like that.
This is the first hole that seems to kind of have like a funky shape where you kind of throw something funky like that.
Yeah, and that's how you park it, is throwing the righty forehand. And then you can just hyzer there as well. You kind of
All right, there you go.
Up to the whims of the ground reaction. And that was a pretty straight skip for Grady. That was good.
Yeah, it almost feels like you're going to saw it off. You have to make sure you don't push it too far to hit those trees on the backside. So,
yeah, it should be a relatively simple hole as long as you get the height right, no matter what shot you're throwing. Seems a little low from Silas, but he also gets a pretty straight skip. It works out.
He's got to make a putt.
Oh, it's just not there right now.
Yeah. You know when it is, and sometimes you just got to move. You just got to, like, grind through the round, you know? It might pick up on the back 9.
Yeah, I mean, he started 4 through 4, so, you know, this course can definitely make you streaky. Looks like everyone else is cleaning up.
Yeah, this was the second easiest hole. So, awkward shape, but fairly easy. Nice and short.
Mm-hmm.
Half the field grabbing the birdie here.
Yep. 3 birdies for a card. Nice job. On to hole 9, par 3, 284 feet. Kind of throwing over this ravine to the other side of the hill there. If you hit a tree in the middle, you'll have a decent bit of an uphill scramble, but otherwise fairly simple. Just got to hit the gap, get all the way across.
Looks like I saw a cable line, too. Does that come into play? Like a telephone line or something?
Not totally sure. I don't think there is one. But there's a whole bunch of branches like across the fairway, and just all sorts of stuff you can hit.
A lot of things you can hit on this hole.
Yeah, it'll knock you.
Basically what we're getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty shot, though.
Yeah, and the green's a little awkward, too. So even, you know, where Anthony ended up there, might be a tough putt. You see a few of the members of the card hitting early, having to scramble up the hill.
All right, and that's it.
Yeah.
The birdie streak has come to an end for Evan to finish out the front 9.
Silas leaving himself a long putt here.
And I think we're going to see our first bogey?
Yeah, I believe that is going to be a bogey for Silas. Anthony, pretty far right. I thought he was a little closer, and it was an awkward putt. Grady saves the card with a birdie.
Good to see you getting to 7. Right on the tails of Evan.
Yeah, they're just lighting it up right now. Anthony, not too far behind. Silas is going to, unfortunately, take a back seat here with a bogey.
Yeah, third hardest hole. This one definitely produced some bogeys. That's going to finish us up for this front 9 of round 1 of the 24th Tar Heel Open. It's Mr. Evan Smith tearing it up. Grady Shue right behind him. Love to see all this green PJ.
Yeah, it's pretty cool so far watching them just tear apart the course. It is shreddable, but it's, you have to be accurate and consistent the whole round.
So thank you again to all of our Patreon supporters, and we'll catch you on the back nine. See you there.